Hey Scorpio, it's your honest homegirl Keisha Neek, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave for another healing homie. With that said, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning healing homie, what's up gang? How are you? I miss you guys so much. I'm so happy that I have my voice back. Guys, if you resonate with my readings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because it does help my channel grow, and I do love the support from you guys. And it allows me to see that you guys want me to make more readings like this for you. With that said, I do intuitive message first, and then we get into your honest talking tarot session where we talk about your self-awareness, family and friends, finances, love relationships, and your oracle messages and your homegirl advice. Let's get straight to the point. I'm laughing right now in my head because it took me like 3 takes to even just say that right now. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied, but whatever. Your intuitive message, Scorpio. So a lot of you guys are taking a leap of faith in something new, something different. Some of you may even feel foolish in situations at this time. You may feel foolish for walking away or trying something new or trying something different or turning down an opportunity. But it's okay because you're focused right now on what's truly making you happy. You're focusing on what puts a smile on your face. You're focusing on what is, an even exchange and who should be around you and who shouldn't be around you. And some of you are even in like this kid-like energy. So for some of you, it's not even you being foolish or taking a leap of faith on anything. It's more so of you just jumping out there and literally doing what makes you happy, whether that's you taking time to be with yourself, whether that's you being out more with people, whether that's you putting yourself out there in the dating world, whatever it is that Scorpio is wanting to do right now. They are going through a transformation of their own, and they may want to be left alone. Because I know me, Scorpio moons right now, and I'm pretty sure other Scorpio moons, we're just like, I just want to focus on me. I don't want to deal with nobody else. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to literally focus on me for once. It's like I focus on everybody else and their feelings. And I think Scorpio moons are at this... Sorry guys, my alarm went off. But Scorpios are, especially Scorpio moons, we are transforming within our emotions. And if anybody knows, when it comes to Scorpio placements and our feelings, we need to dive deep into them. We need to analyze them, figure them out, do research, whatever we need to do. And we like to do it alone. We don't like being bothered. So a lot of my Scorpio moon placements, I know you guys are probably in the mood of not wanting to be bothered with anybody emotions but your own. And you're kind of at that point where you're having to defend yourself for why you want to be left alone. Don't explain yourself to nobody. If they don't understand, oh fucking well. It's just that simple. Leave us the fuck alone. Because we don't want to be bothered. It has nothing to do with something going on in our lives or this is happening. No, it has a lot to do with us trying to figure out what we want, and how it's going to make us feel when we choose what it is that we want out of life, whether it's in career, relationships, friendships, whatever. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, if it is a situation where Scorpios, you are dealing with love situations, some of you have a choice to make. Some of you have someone from the past and someone in the future, well, in your future right now, someone that's new, that you're going to have to make a choice on. Because I do feel that both of these people, past and present, make you happy. But you are not too sure and you don't want to make a foolish mistake. For others of you, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to do something new and get the old out so new beginnings can occur. For others of you, you've been warned about certain situations, okay? People, places, and things. You've already been warned, you've been forewarned, and you haven't been taking heed to it, and now you're feeling foolish for not taking heed to what they warned you about. And for other Scorpios, if you're out there questioning if you should change, if you're going to change for you. Don't change for anybody else. Change whatever it is that you feel that you need to change within yourself for yourself. And I do feel at this time, you're really having a difficult time managing your emotions because it's like you want to be left alone, but you want to be social. You want to be out there and outside, but you want to be inside and be an introvert. It's like you're dealing in them. And I feel like, honestly, Scorpio, these are not your emotions that you have a difficulty managing. I feel like you having a difficult time managing other people's emotions, and you're feeling foolish for even having to manage other people's emotions. And I feel like you are at that point where you're like, F everybody's feelings. I don't blame you, because I'm at that point where I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings but my own, because nobody cares about mine, right? With that said, let's get into your reading. Let's see what you need to be self-aware of, okay? Because I promise you, I think people have definitely pissed off a couple of Scorpio moons, and they don't even realize it. And Scorpio moons are like, I will always choose me, okay? If I gotta choose between me or you, I'm going to choose me. And as you should, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it, okay, Scorpio? So what does Scorpio need to be self-aware of at this time, Divine Spirit? Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your actions. Be aware of everything. Be aware of what makes you happy, okay? Be aware of what uplifts you and what puts you down, okay? That's the only thing that you need to be aware of when it comes to anything. If it comes to a situation with a job, what job is going to fulfill you? What job are you going to be happiest at? What job do you feel is going to benefit you and is a mutual agreement between the two? If it's a love situation, which one is more beneficial for you at this time, okay? If it's a friendship, are these friendships beneficial? Anything. Is it a plus? Are you obtaining something, or are you losing something from it? And that's something that you have to ask yourself, Scorpio. Are you obtaining anything, or is it adding to your life? Is it adding value to your life? Is it adding happiness to your life? Is it adding anything positive to your life? If it's not, then it needs to go, right? So let's see what else you need to be self-aware of, Scorpio. Be aware that for my male Scorpios, okay, a lot of you guys are pleasing the adolescent child within you. So things that you've always wanted to do, and male or female, I really don't want to get into gender, but it's like, I feel like what you are trying to do right now is fulfill yourself with all the dreams that you've had for yourself since you were an adolescent, and you're taking action towards that. And that is something that's going to be very beneficial to you at this time. So whatever actions you are taking, a lot of these actions stem from things from when you were a teenager, things that people told you couldn't do, but you're an adult now, so you can do it, right? Dreams, jobs that you've always wanted to have are coming your way. You know, everything that you've ever wanted when you were a teenager, you're about to receive it for a lot of you, okay? Whether it's people, places, or things, whatever car it was, that dream car that you wanted when you were a teenager, you're going to be able to obtain it if you want it. If it's that girl or that guy, you're going to be able to obtain it, whatever it is that you wanted, okay? But it's going to come to you if you want it. The thing is, you have to think positively about it, okay? For some of you, you have a teenage son as well at this time, and they're doing good. So recognize that. Don't always show attention to them when they're doing bad. Show attention to them when they're doing good, okay? And I feel like they've come out of a karmic cycle of learning how to do things on their own. So applaud them for that, all right? If they're doing what they're supposed to do and they're on the up and up, congratulate them, reward them for that, remind them that they're doing a good job, okay? Because I feel like they were going through something, maybe, you know, they were going through this little stubborn teenage energy of not wanting to listen, or you're always having to repeat yourself to them, and they've turned a new leaf now where they're being a little bit more independent. Or this is you, Scorpio, as a Scorpio male, you're being more independent after learning karmic lessons, and now you're having new beginnings because of it. Is there anything else for Scorpio to be self-aware of? I feel like you went through a time period of learning some lessons that you had to recycle because you didn't learn them when you were a teenager. You're learning them right now, and it's a good thing. Okay, you may have looked at it as a bad thing, but the cycles that you're going through right now, they're positive because you're learning the lesson. That's the good thing about it. And after you learn the lesson, that's when you get the new blessings, right? You have to know there's going to be lessons, and then there's going to be blessings. And then you'll get the blessings, and then you'll get another lesson. I do feel too, though, when it comes to the things that you're about to obtain or you figuring out what makes you truly happy, it's taking some time, but it's going to get there. Okay, for those that have been down and out or not feeling so upbeat, it's a slow progress, but you're getting to that point. Okay, you're about to get to that point where you truly feel fulfilled. And I feel like, again, from the past, all right, a lot of the things that you went through, the lessons that you had to learn that you did not learn when you were a teenager, especially with Scorpio moons, when it comes to your emotions, those lessons are coming up again. Okay, there's things that are triggering you that remind you of you being a teenager. Okay, so be mindful of that and respond differently. Okay, respond differently. Because in your head, you're realizing that these are things that you're aware. You're aware, but you're not aware. And then some of you, you're fully aware that these are lessons that you are learning. These are lessons from your past that are being repeated for you to do things differently. And you're trying to figure out, like, how can you do these things differently? And you can't figure that out when you got people all around you, people all in your energy. So I feel like a lot of my Scorpios, especially my Scorpio moons, you guys are distancing yourself so you can figure out exactly what the lesson is, how to learn that lesson, and how to execute things afterwards, all right? But with this new beginning, once you learn these lessons, you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to start all over. You're going to go out there and into the world and experience newness. For some of you, you will be experiencing newness with the same people, but your mindset is going to be different. Your emotions are going to be different. Your actions are going to be different. Your responses are going to be different. And for others of you, you're getting everything brand new. Literally everything. People, places, and things. Everything is going to be brand new for you. And it may be a little slow. It may take some time. But once you learn that lesson, because with these cards, I feel like you are going to learn these lessons. You may have had to backtrack a little bit and fall back from people. Slow down with being around others, okay? To really figure out what it is that you need to do to get to those next steps. All right? Because you are moving forward gracefully. I heard gracefully. So somebody's ancestors want me to say you're moving forward gracefully, okay? Give yourself some grace. Healing is something that takes time, okay? It's not an overnight job. But let's take a look at family and friends for you. What's going on with family and friends? So there's luck, okay, when it comes to family and friends. You may have been lucked up to be able to see exactly who are the people that's supposed to be in your life, okay? Some of you are lucky to have family and friends that love you unconditionally, okay? When it comes to family and friends, I see you having good fortune and good luck with coming to terms with things, balancing things out, especially after, going through a trial period of disappointment, frustrations, low vibrational energy within the energy with your family and your friends. Okay, I do see moving forward. For some of you, there's either family or friends that are going to continue to be in a karmic cycle. And I feel like you are going to be lucky enough to escape that matrix of going through the in and out of the jail, the toxic relationships, the arguing and the fighting and the belittling each other. All that family drama that be happening, I feel like you're going to have luck with getting out of that somehow, some way. You're going to be the one to break a generational curse I'm seeing here. For others of you, if you have a Libra here, there may be a Libra in your family that may be going through some things at this time, and they're rapidly going back into some type of cycle here. It's like they're not learning their lessons, and you're realizing that this is something that it causes you pain because you see that they keep going through this. Or you may have family that are in the justice system, and you just see how that system could be so toxic, so low vibrational, and how it can keep someone mentally in a cycle. Or this could be you, Scorpio. Someone could be lucky to have you, especially if you do have a family member that is in jail and you are there for them. And let me see. You're trying to find ways to help them. You're gonna luck up somehow, some way, and find something that could help this person because you know what they're going through mentally and emotionally, and why they keep going in and out of the justice system like they do. If there was anything that was unjust to you, like done to you, it's going to spin the block on whoever did it to you, and they're going to have to deal with that karma. So don't worry about that. If family and friends have done you wrong, it's like you're accustomed to it, but at the same time, you're like, I don't have to deal with it. Like before you may have dealt with it, but now you're choosing that you don't have to deal with this. You don't have to go through these things over and over again with these family and friends. Like, and you're seeing a way out. For some of you, when it comes to family and friends, it's an energy of you don't want to be caught up in their drama and the nonsense. It's like you're seeing everybody for who they are. Like literally seeing everybody for who they are. When it comes to your family and friends, you're seeing who's toxic, you're seeing who's caught up in cycles, who doesn't want to change. You're seeing who are people that you're lucky to have in your life, that are blessings in your life. You're looking at your history, your past with these people, and you're like, some of you are disappointed in the people that you've invested your time and energy into, and who you've been there for and supported, and then that may not have needed or wanted your support, or you shouldn't have been there for them like you were. For others of you, you're looking at how lucky it is for you to have the people that you have in your life, because you may have went through difficult things. When you were going through cycles, when you were going through bad times, you're realizing how lucky you were. I'm hearing something worked out for somebody by the skin of their teeth. I don't know what that's about. I feel like for a lot of you, you were the father figure even if you were younger, I feel like you were a father figure, a support system, the strict person, the one that brought structure and discipline into a lot of your family and friends' lives. I feel like you were the mother or the father of the group of your friends in your family. Like you may have had people older than you come to you for advice. I'm hearing that lyric, that verse from Megan Thee Stallion's song where she was like, I'm the big homie, but I'm not the oldest. So a lot of people, like your family and friends, you were surrounded by people that needed you. needed your help all the time because they were always stuck and stagnant. And you were the one to get them out of those cycles. You were the one to get them to realize that they needed to change, or you gave them that sound advice. But let's look at your finances, Scorpio. What's going on with your finances? And I honestly feel like what you've been to other people, Scorpio, you're choosing to be that for yourself now. So finances, I feel like some of you, you're playing games with your finances. And for others of you, you're actually going out having fun. Okay, taking some of your money that you worked really hard for you to go and enjoy yourselves. Let's see. Balance, okay? Only 2 cards wanted to come out for your finances, okay, Scorpio? So Spirit wants you to balance out your finances. It's okay to go have fun, okay? It's okay to let your hair down. It's okay for you to go and, you know, entertain yourself, to go see a movie or go bowling or whatever it is that you do for fun. And you may want to do this with another person, okay, or with your friends or your family. It's okay to do that, but at the same time, make sure you're taking care of your priorities, okay? Make sure you're paying yourself first, too, before anything. So make sure you're taking a percentage of your paycheck, and even if it's only 20% of your paycheck, and you're paying that to yourself first, and then another 20% is going to savings, and then the other is going to whatever bills and other things. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, they want you to prioritize. They want you to have balance, okay? Make sure no one is playing games with you when it comes to your finances too. So if you're doing exchange with money with people, make sure it's an even exchange. Make sure the people you're giving money to, you can go to them when you're down and out. Because if you can't go to them when you're down and out, you need to save your money so that you don't never have to go to those people when you're down and out. So when it comes to finances, make sure there's a balance. Okay, Scorpio? Just make sure there's a balance. Ooh, be careful, because somebody may be pregnant or get pregnant. You need to save your money. Some of you ain't playing no games because you really want to get married and have children with somebody. But let's look at your love relationship, Scorpio. Well, I feel like y'all rushed me to the love relationship, Scorpio. Y'all better don't be rushing me. They was like, ooh, she said she gonna look into love. Skip everything else. No. You still was getting everything else. Don't be rushing me to the love. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio's love situation. Some of you are refusing to heal from a past situation in a love relationship. Someone could have did you dirty, or somebody may have made you feel betrayed in some way, shape, or form. But I do feel like there's a situation that you're not healing from the past. There's a relationship that you're not healing from the past. Okay? You may still be holding on to it. Let's see what else is going on with Scorpio. I think I hit it on the nail. Right, Scorpio? There is a lover that you are still heavily thinking about, that is heavily on your mind, that you are not, you're not healing from the situation. You may have thought you healed. Yeah, it's taken you some time. This could have been a real long-term committed relationship, someone that you were married to, someone that you was with 5+ years, okay? You done went through the ringer with this person, I'm hearing. And it's hard for you to let that go just yet. It's taking you time, okay? You're being a turtle with the healing. Yeah, there was a marriage. Someone that you was married to, someone that you could have been engaged to, someone that you may have thought you was going to marry. Is there anything else for Scorpio? Yeah, but this was a situation that wasn't, this is what your ancestors warned you about. You were trying to make a situation work that wasn't supposed to work out in the first place. You were supposed to, see, and that marriage card is still here at the bottom of this deck. You were not supposed to marry that person, or you weren't supposed to stay in that marriage or that long-term committed relationship for long. You were supposed to learn a lesson. You probably got a few blessings out of it, but you were not supposed to stay with that person for the rest of your life. And because you had so much together, so much connection, so much tied to it, children out of it, like finances, everything. You could have even had businesses together. It's hard for you to let that go. It's not easy to just let something like that go, especially when you got years. I'm talking years with this person. But you're realizing that you need to let it go. You're slowly moving forward from it. And it may be hard, okay, for you to do so, but for some of you, if you've been slowly thinking about marrying someone, you may want to heal first, because you don't want to bring that baggage into a new commitment. You don't want to get with somebody just because, you know, because technically that person would be a rebound. Especially if you haven't healed from your past relationship just yet. You're realizing when it comes to love, you need to take your time, because you've made mistakes in love before. You've committed to the wrong people. So if that's what you need to do, Scorpio, then that's what you do. You take your time. All right? Take your time, baby. Take your time. There's no need to rush into something else. All right? Let's look at how relationships have impacted you over the years. You get anxiety when it comes to love relationships, okay? And unable to focus on the present moment, because you probably are still stuck in the past from what other people have done, and always feeling stressed in love relationships. So that's how relationships have impacted you, and that's something that you need to focus on healing before you move forward into another relationship. But let's see what your person may want to say to you, or what you may want to say to your person. At the bottom, it says, taking my mask off. So someone's probably was fronting for a long time, and they're finally taking their mask off. Someone is brokenhearted. We make time for what we want. You could be from the South, or they could be from the South. You may be brokenhearted, and this person is saying you broke your own heart. You let me hit and I let you down. And so it's over. So whether you're thinking that or they're thinking that, but that's what's going on with you guys. Let's get some homegirl advice. Be proud. Okay, Scorpio? Be proud of what you've been through. Be proud of what you're going through. And be proud of what you're about to obtain and receive because of the lessons and the blessings that you had to go through in the past. Okay? Be proud. We all made mistakes. We've all had to evolve. We've all had to change. We've been through a couple of rough 3 years with a pandemic and everything else going on with life itself. But be proud, okay? Water therapy. That's something that's great for you. So drink more water, take more baths, go by the water, okay? Let's get an oracle message. Look, blessed change. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, guys. But it says blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. So once you get over something, once you heal from something, once you move on from something, you're not going to see it right now, but there's going to be so many blessed changes for you, okay? But that was your reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.